If we look at the situation of the world today, we realize that now, more than ever, it is a pressing and urgent need of the time for us to seek and pursue peace and harmony in the world. The desperate state of affairs in Syria, Egypt, Libya and Iraq also seems to be leading us down a path towards something far wider and even more devastating. Since being elected in April 2003, through the divine will as Khalifatul Masih V, Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, may Allah be his helper, has travelled extensively to various parts of the world. He has delivered the same message everywhere, calling the people of the world towards peace, justice, tolerance and compassion. His words and guidance stand apart from the words spoken by all other world leaders, as he is not driven by any political or vested interests. He is driven only by a desire to spread the true and peaceful teachings of Islam throughout the world. In 2012, Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad delivered Islam's true message to two of the most important parliaments in the world. In June, he delivered a historic address at Capitol Hill, urging the United States to use its power and influence for the good of mankind and to bring about peace. In early December, His Holiness was invited to the European Parliament to address the leaders of Europe regarding the pressing needs of the time. An event was organized by Dr. Charles Tannock, MEP, in which His Holiness was able to address members of the European Parliament. Also in attendance were MPs from various national parliaments and a range of other dignitaries and influential people. His Holiness took the opportunity to remind the European countries of their responsibilities as member nations of the European Union. Huzur was also welcomed to the Houses of Parliament in London by the Deputy Prime Minister and various UK Secretaries of State and parliamentarians in June 2013. Hazrat Khalifatul Masih V visited Westminster to deliver the keynote address at a special reception hosted by Right Honourable Ed Davey MP, the Secretary of State for Energy and Climate Change, and the all-party parliamentary group for the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, in recognition of the 100-year centenary celebrations of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaah in the UK. Huzur travelled to Singapore, Australia, New Zealand and Japan, promoting the message of peace. On one occasion he stated, "I have delivered the same message calling for peace and justice. On many occasions in different parts of the world, I do the same. I do not know how much impact my views have had on those who have listened to me, and I am not aware to what extent they are working towards developing peace within their own circles of influence. Nevertheless, I will, God willing, always continue to carry out my task and my responsibilities of promoting peace, tolerance, justice and compassion to the corners of the world. I will continue to tell all people that in order to be relieved of the pain and suffering that we face today, we must adopt true justice and equality. What is actually meant by justice, and what does it require? I shall now answer this question based entirely on the teachings of the Holy Quran. The words of His Holiness have an overwhelming effect on the entire world. With the blessings of Allah the Almighty, Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, may Allah be his helper, will continue to show the world the true meaning of Islam Ahmadiyya, a message of peace, and lead the Ahmadiyya Muslim community for many years to come.